Okay, so we're gonna do a little walk around the property, kind of show you guys what we got going on. So this is my new property that I just bought, 5 acres out in around Murphy, North Carolina. So it is 5 acres on a slight incline once you get up this kind of nasty hill right here. We're gonna be trying to put in some trails that we can use for hiking, mountain biking. We're gonna try to keep them good enough for one-wheeling, mountain boarding, and everything. The sketchiest, hardest part is gonna be making sure that we don't fall down that or that over there. I'm doing the 360 video, so I can literally just turn the camera so I can focus on me and what we look like, and then I can just move the video around how I want it.
Yep.
So, unless the screen shuts off.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is the worst part of the property. This is the steepest hill to get up, and it's really mossy. As you can see on the ground, there's a ton of moss. So when it comes to mountain biking, if we don't clear that moss and stuff, it's gonna be super slippery. But yeah, all of this up along here is ours. We're gonna walk the road that's through the property and kind of show you guys where we're gonna be trying to build the trails. So one of the trails is coming out right here. With the angle that it comes down, I think it'll be safer than coming straight out and dealing with the massive drop. And there's already a trail to build on right here. It goes all the way up to the other end of my property. So what we'll probably do is use that trail to get up, unless we feel like getting the pedaling and the exercise in, then we'll use the road. So technically, this isn't the edge of my property. The edge of my property is actually down there at the bottom of the hill. But I don't think we're gonna use that for anything because it's pretty steep. So we're probably just gonna have the trails be from here over. But yeah, as you can see, there's enough of a hill that it would be fun, but not so much of a hill that it would be like scary. And the trees are just thin enough that if we can find and mark some decent trails, we want to have it zigzag back and forth and kind of like spider web through here, so you have multiple options. But I'm thinking if we maximize the usage of the land over here, we should be able to get probably close to 2 miles worth of trails, because just walking the outside loop of the property is what, just over a half a mile.
Yeah.
And so we figure if we zigzag and stuff, hopefully we can get a lot more out of it. But yeah, I don't see any reason to use that steep of a hill. But I mean, maybe eventually we will, I don't know. But our main focus is up here. And like I said, and see how thin the trees are. I mean, we're not even gonna have to take hardly any trees out. We just gotta make the trails. Maybe add some wooden features or whatever. So, I don't know how the lighting's gonna look because it's super bright out.
Yep.
How's your leg feeling?
That's pretty good.
We were cleaning out. Those look fresh.
Yeah.
I don't remember those being there before.
Me either.
We were cleaning out my girlfriend's stream yesterday, and he slipped and hit his knee on a rock. So his knee was bothering him a little bit. But yeah, so this is the edge of my property. There's a house and stuff over here. There's a ton of trash up here. But this road goes pretty much the full length of my property. So it's a pretty awesome, like, I don't know, it'll probably be the up path so that we don't run into each other or anything. Either that or the other path will be the up path, but there'll be other paths crossing that. Squirrel. But yeah. Yeah, nice junk pile up here. But yeah, so yeah, we'll probably take a bunch of these fallen trees and use them to kind of outline the paths and everything. But yeah, I think it's going to be pretty easy to come up here and start plotting stuff out, planning stuff out. Be pretty awesome. I wish I could get this guy to clean up his trash, but it's not on my property, so I can't do nothing about it. So yeah, the property line, you can kind of see there's barbed wire right here. Basically goes right here, right along that trash pile.
I still think it's insane that some of the trees have barbed wire going through the center of them, which they blew over.
Yeah, I want to take this barbed wire that's here and put it back up for the property line. Yeah. Man, the wind knocked a bunch of branches down. Yeah. These branches weren't all up here. Might need to find a stick, dude. Here. Take that for the dogs.
Thanks.
Just in case. So yeah, you go through here, it gets a little bit messed up, but we're kind of excited because there's a couple of fallen trees right here. So what we want to do is put like a couple of series of skinnies across here. Come on, bud. So once we get past here, so this is all mine still. My house should be like pretty much directly below us. So the edge of my property should be this tree right here. So this here is the end of my property. And if you go straight down here, the shed that we passed on the way up is right there. So the property ends behind the shed.
You want to go
So
down?
no, we'll go back this way and we'll take that trail that cuts straight up.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. We're gonna do a little bit of exploring, but not a whole lot. There is a huge dirt mound right here. I wonder what that's from. It looks like a trail, dude.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not the one that we passed last time we walked like this.
No, no, look.
Oh yeah, that's a completely different one.
Ow. Yeah, so this looks like an old trail. See, this is the type of stuff we're looking for so that we can clear this out and make it into a trail, and then looking for like clearings where we can put other trails and stuff like that. And we want to try to fit as many trails in here as we possibly can without damaging too much of the land. Yeah, so this looks like it'd be pretty easy to clear out. The trees are far enough apart, like that's not even a tree, that's just a branch. Trees are far enough apart, we wouldn't even have to cut any out. We just have to trim some of the branches off. I'm gonna go around this way. Watch for thorns, bud.
I know.
Yeah, so you can, I mean, it's a GoPro, so you can't really tell. But I mean, you can see where a trail could go right there, come down, go pretty much anywhere through here. But
Yeah, it's got some pretty good stuff farm.
I want to do like one big main trail that kind of loops through everything, and then a couple of side trails. So if you want to like cut off and do a drop or do a skinny or yeah, it's a little hollow tree. Careful, I think this is thorns. But yeah, no, this looks like a good trail right here, and then some good tech stuff. Yeah, so hopefully the next video I will be shooting sometime next week, and it'll be me coming up here and trying to mark a trail that we can start working on. But like, look at this. Come back this way and then cut down here.
It's still be kind of sketch though at the same time.
Yeah, but at the same time, once we get it cleared out and it's down to dirt and no loam or anything, it's gonna be super grippy.
Yeah.
And not bad. Bailey's running around down there, I can see him.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so we're trying to make our way over to the trail that goes straight up. I just saw all this and wanted to come check it out. I haven't actually, this is the first time I've come into the woods like this since we moved here. Careful, some of this is pokey. Yeah, dude, there's some really interesting like features.
Yeah.
This is what we're looking for though, because we don't want it just to be a straight trail. We want to do like go up over a hump and then go around this and go up this, and you know, so there's some really cool stuff in here that I didn't notice. We might even have a couple places that we can put some okay drops in.
Whoa, dude, look. This is moss.
Yeah. Sorry if the angles are weird. I'm trying to get used to this Joby pod I'm using. Okay, so we're back over to that one trail. Okay, cool. So what we could do, like realistically, bud, that one trail that cuts straight up the hill, we could have that the trailhead.
Okay.
And then look, have trail go this way, trail go this way, have it like branch off of this. So you start coming down and then you cut where you want to.
Or you can just go straight down this
and then cut off at the end. So this is the one that goes straight up. So I think this is gonna be kind of like the trail heads. Like, I kind of want to make the trails almost like a spine and a rib cage is kind of what I'm thinking. So if you take this, you can branch off onto any of the trails, but then they'll each have like a starting somewhere up top where you'll take a full trail down also. But I want to figure out a way to make, you know, 8 or 10 individual trails, but also have them like all connect in a way that you could hit most of them on the same run if you really wanted to.
We'll wait until I get a little bit farther down because of this super steep part right there.
Yeah, there's a spot that cuts off right here. Like, I'm gonna come out and explore more. I'm not gonna do it right now. This is supposed to just be kind of an intro video to what's going on. But also rebranding. We're not in Colorado anymore. We moved out to North Carolina. We live in an area called Hanging Dog. So the new channel renaming is gonna be Hanging Dog Ridge. So it's still gonna be the Colorado Flow Family channel, but it's just gonna be renamed. Woo, careful, that's slippery. Turn your feet sideways.
I protect these lands.
But yeah, so that's what we're working with. That's just kind of a rough overview. Sorry, it's probably super loud. It's kind of windy. But that's a rough overview of what we have going on, what we're working with, what we're gonna be working on. I have 3 different GoPros now and 3 Joby pods. So I'll be able to hook them on just about anything while I'm working, which will be awesome. And yeah, you guys can come along with us on the adventure of creating some mountain biking trails on the 5 acres that we have out here in North Carolina.